Welcome to Snail Trail 4x4, another 2-Minute Tuesday. Today we're going to be discussing traction. Hey, I'm Jimmy Jet, and on today's 2-Minute Tuesday we're going to be talking about traction, and specifically different options for your differentials and how to get better traction. We're going to talk about open differentials, limited slip differentials, and locking differentials. I'm not going to go into any one individually, more of just a broad overview to get an idea of what options for your differentials are and how they would best apply for your Toyota off-road rig. First off, I want to talk about the differential itself. There are two primary functions that I can think of that is a differential, or what the point of a differential is. It's taking the power from your engine down your drive shaft and changing it to spin the axles, which are spinning your tires. So it's transferring the power from spinning one direction, and it's spinning it the opposite direction to your tires. And it's the final gear reduction that is down the line from your drive shaft, from your engine to your transmission to your T-case to your differential. Unless you have portal axles, but that's another different story also. So let's drop 2 minutes down on that clock, and let's talk about traction. Boom. Your vehicle probably comes stock with an open differential. So what does that mean? Open differential has spider gears on the inside. Those spider gears allow one side to turn and the other side to turn automatically, like it's just figuring it out, because it's sending all the power to the tire that has the least resistance. So if you're on ice and you're spinning, all that power is going to be shoved to that one tire that's on ice, and not the other possible tire that could be on asphalt. So there's limited slip differentials. Limited slips have a bunch of clutches. You take out those spider gears, you drop in this little adapter that has a bunch of clutches on the inside. So then when one tire starts to spin, it takes all that power and puts it to the tire that is not spinning. So locking differentials, the final one, will either electronically or manually or automatic will lock the tires, the axles together. Those tires will then spin at the same rate on both sides continuously until they're turned off. These are good for rocks or just out in the desert, and drag strips are great for them, but we're not really dragging our trucks. Why are lockers bad though? Because they are locked continuously. If they're locked continuously and you're on the road, then when you take a corner, you're chirping and you're bouncing, and it's not very good road etiquette. You're making a lot of noise and your vehicle is bouncing. Sometimes if they're automatic lockers and you're taking a corner and you do power on, it'll lock and your truck will actually bounce, and you'll move, and then the lockers will be engaged until you're nice and easy and going straight, and then it'll probably turn itself off. So sometimes there's some weird effects there. But all in all, depending on what you're going to be doing, whether you're snow, ice, mud, rocks, or just out on the day-to-day drive, you could have a different option for you. And there are many different available options within those three categories as well. Well, I guess open's open, so two categories really. Thanks for watching this episode of Snail Trail 4x4, where we talked about different options for your differentials and how to get traction down to those tires. Make a comment below letting me know what different options you have in your vehicle, if you've got a limited slip or if you have a locker. If you're running a locker, I want to know who's running Lincoln lockers. Let's see who's doing those down below. I'm curious if you've had any problems with Lincoln lockers, or if you've had any issues before. I'm running one in Bobcat, and I haven't had an issue at all. And it's in my rear, and it's powered all the time whenever I'm driving on the street. No problems whatsoever. Hammer down on that subscribe button, and don't forget, keep crawling.
Snail Trail 4x4.